It's time for spelling analysis. Are you ready? Our first word is pour. I will pour the water. Pour. Go ahead and say pour. And now let's sound it out. O, use an ow, o, oo, Go ahead and write pour. Sound it out as you write it. Excellent. Now help me to write it. Pour. O, And how will we mark it? We'll underline the O. What sound of ow, o, oo, is this? You're right, it's the second O, so we'll put a 2 over it. Let's read it. P-o-er, pour. The next word is muffin. I think I would like a muffin. Go ahead and say muffin. How many syllables in muffin? 2. We will say to spell muff-fin. What will we say to spell? Muff-fin. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is muff. M-a-f. The second syllable is fin. F-I-n. Go ahead and write muff-fin. Sound it out as you write it. Excellent. Good job. Now help me to write it. The first syllable is muff. M-a-f. The second syllable is fin. I-n. Let's read it. M-a-f-I-n. Muffin. Excellent. The next word is company. We will have company tonight. Company. Go ahead and say company. How many syllables in company? 3. We will say to spell com-pan-e. What will we say to spell? Com-pan-e. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is com. K-a-m. The second syllable is pan. P-a-n. The third syllable is e. Use a y-i-i-e. Go ahead and spell com-pan-e. You've got it. Com-pan-e. And help me to write it. The first syllable is com. K-a-m. The second syllable is pan. P-a-n. The third syllable is e. How will we mark it? What sound of y-i-i-e do here? That's right, it's the fourth. So it's saying its fourth sound, E, at the end of a multi-syllable word. By the way, let's read this together. K-a-m-p-a-n-e, company. Did you know that the prefix com means with or together? And when you have company, you are with or together with someone. Or if you have a company, meaning an organization that works together, like a business, a company, they are with or together. They're working with or together. That's pretty neat, isn't it? The next word is second. We will need to wait 1 second. All right? Let's say second. How many syllables? 2. We will say to spell sec-ond. What will we say to spell? Sec-ond. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is sec. S. Use a s. E. K. Use a k. S. Ond. A-n-d. Go ahead and write sec-ond. Sound it out as you write it. And help me to write it. The first syllable is sec. S. E. K. The second syllable is ond. A-n-d. Let's read it. S-e-k-a-n-d. Second. Excellent. The next word is delight. That is a delight. Delight. Go ahead and say delight. How many syllables? 2. We will say to spell delight. What will we say to spell? Delight. The first syllable is D. D-E. The second syllable is light. L-I-T. That's right, it's a 3-letter I. Go ahead and write delight. Sounding it out as you write it. And help me to write it. The first syllable is D. D-E. The second syllable is light. L-I-T. And how do we mark it? We'll put a line over the E. And why did the E say its long sound? A, E, O, U usually say their long sounds at the end of the syllable. And we'll underline the I. Let's read it. D-E-L-I-T, delight. The next word is store. I need to go to the store to buy some groceries. Store. Go ahead and say store. Let's sound it out. St. Or, actually, let's do it this way. St. O, silent final E. Go ahead and write store. Sound it out as you write it. And help me to write it. St. O, silent final E. How do we mark it? We'll put a line over the O and we'll double underline the silent final E. Why is there a silent final E in store? The vowel said its long sound because of the E. Let's read it. St. O, store. Now you heard that I almost had you write it like this, right? And if we marked it like that, it's not necessarily wrong, but what do you notice? We have an unseen reason for the E. So that's why I chose to mark it this way, because it would help me to remember that there's a silent E in store. The next word is deaf. Our cat is old and a little deaf. Go ahead and say deaf. Let's sound it out. D-E, use an E at A. Go ahead and write deaf. Excellent. And now help me to write it. D-E-F. And how will we mark it? We'll underline the E. What sound of E-F-A do we hear in deaf? That's right, the second. Let's read it. D-E-F, deaf. The next word is tea. Would you like a hot cup of tea? Go ahead and say tea. And let's sound it out. T-E. Use an E-F-A. Go ahead and write tea. Good. And help me to write it. T-E. And how will we mark it? We'll underline the E. Let's read it. T-E-T. Great work today.
Combining the science of reading with the joy of learning. Learn more at foundations.logicoфenglish.com.